Well, it's good when you have an umbrella in such weather, or if you're sitting in your car. It's irritating, however, if water gets into your car. With, for instance, a leaking Vario roof with the SLK. But there's a remedy, as in the document on your screen. First, lubricate the roof seals with the special lubricant, and in all supposedly leaking areas. However, how to find the leaking areas, the vehicle must be brought under the magnifying glass. Above all, check the bar seal between the front and rear side window. Pay attention also to the correct gap measurement. Since with divergences, water can enter. Set the rear window as required. Also check the gap measure in the joints 1 and 2. Joint 2 looks good, fits. However, with joint 1, the gap is relatively large enough that water could penetrate. In addition, check whether there are already damp spots in the vehicle. For this, feel the upholstery and the carpet carefully. For the next step, you'll need a lot of dry cloths, because the water itself will tell us best of all if and where the roof is leaking. Therefore, off to the toughest test of all for the Vario roof, the rain test. Water your suspected area for at least 5 minutes. During the rain test, check for leaking areas on the inside. We make a find and our suspicion is confirmed. In joint 1, water is getting in. If after 5 minutes no water penetrates, then rain test for at least another 20 minutes. Maybe the water needs some time to get inside. Of course, you can also carry out the rain test with the mentioned cloths. To do this, lay out enough cloths on the seat and in the footwell so that no drop and no leaking areas escape you. And then water once more. 20 minutes later comes the answer. How much water has penetrated? And above all, where? So that none of the water on the roof gets in when you open the door, dry the outside well. And once more, water has got in, just as before in joint 1. We've seen enough. Drive the SLK back into the workshop. Since for a leaking joint, there's a remedy. By the way, this repair also works if the contact pressure of seals in the joint is too great, since then the rubber can be wavy and water can penetrate. Now, however, we devote ourselves to the gap in joint 1. And this results from an inadequate contact pressure from both rubber seals. Before you start, dry the complete roof area as well as the rear and side windows. For the repair of the roof, it must be in intermediate position. So that the roof doesn't collapse, use the support. Remove the key and then the hydraulic system is depressurized. A total of 4 screws in the front part must be removed. And in the back, 5 clips must be disconnected, as usual, using a plastic wedge. Then the roof liner is loosed and can be removed. Now you get access to the seal. Loosen the screws which hold the seal in the seal rail, since only then can the seal be moved and positioned optimally so that no more water can penetrate in future through the joints. With a little strength, pull the seal into the desired position. Then all screws are tightened again. Then you can also make sure that the seal is positioned properly. For this, take away the support and close the Vario roof. When the roof is completely closed, check the leaking area of joint 1 and voila! The gap measurement is correct and the seals fit cleanly. Here to compare once more, before above and below after the repair. For safety, carry out yet another rain test. Another important tip for the installation: pay attention to the 2 catch tabs on both sides of the roof liner. These must engage cleanly because otherwise the roof liner won't fit properly. And don't forget to turn both sealing lips forward again or you'll have the next leak in no time.